Hi friends, today we are going to see something very interesting about Kerala and its politics. The Kerala elections are scheduled for the 9th of April. The nominations got over yesterday, 23rd March. Now, the most important thing about Kerala is the first state to have democratically elected a communist government. Yes, it is the first state to have democratically elected a communist government. That was in 1967. The chief minister who was EMS Nambudri Pat in 1967. 1967, incidentally, is also the year in which Tamil Nadu elected a regional party and gave it a full majority. And Congress never came back to power in Tamil Nadu. But then in Kerala, it is quite different. They have been in power on and off. So that is the first interesting fact. The second interesting fact is in 1980, that was the year in which, today you see in Kerala, there are two alliances, LDF and UDF, Left Democratic Front and United Democratic Front. Now, the seeds of it, it got its shape for the first time in the year 1980. And in that year, LDF won the elections and Mr. E.K. Nayanar became the chief minister. Incidentally, he is also the longest serving chief minister of Kerala, or he was the longest serving chief minister of Kerala with about 11 years in power. But it is not continuous. And the next interesting thing about Kerala is in 1982, that government lasted only for 2 years, but in 1982, they had another elections. Do Rahul Gandhi makes so much fuss about EVMs? EVMs were first tested out in 1982 in Kerala in 50 booths of a constituency called Paravur, that is in Ernakulam district. And if you see the Ernakulam district, it is in the middle of Kerala, that is the business capital of Kerala. So, but then, it was challenged, and then the Supreme Court subsequently quashed that polling in those 50 booths, and then a repolling was ordered. Okay, so Kerala was the first to introduce EVM. So, but then, in Kerala, there is also an interesting thing, which is, the LDF and UDF used to alternate power. So, in 1982, it was UDF, 87 LDF, 91 UDF, 96 LDF, 2001 UDF, 2006 LDF. So, 2011, again, it was UDF. But that election is also one of the elections in which the margin was very close. That is, the UDF got 72 seats out of the 140 assembly seats, and LDF got 68. That is the closest. Okay. Now, in 2016, it is LDF, and 2021, it is LDF. So that means the last 10 years from 2016 till today, it is left front government, UDF, and it is headed by Pinarayi Vijayan. Incidentally, he is the second longest serving chief minister and 10 years continuous. Here, I am introducing a twist. Do you know there is a statistic? Congress government, Congress, once it loses 3 consecutive assembly elections, it has never managed to come back to power in that state. That way, in that context, this Kerala elections is ultra critical for Congress, because as per their own history, if they lose these elections this time, there is a very very slim chance. Statistically, no chance, but they can come back to power. But statistically, it is almost they have never come back to power after they lose 3 consecutive elections. So for Congress, it's a do or die elections. They must win these elections at any cost. But then, is Congress, in the best of times? Yes, the last the local body elections about say 3-4 months back, they won with a thumping majority. But then, there are about, can you imagine, there are about 6 CM aspirants for Congress now. So, in fact, one psephologist said this is an election for Congress to lose. So, which is what they did in Punjab to Aam Aadmi Party. So you cannot you can trust Congress on losing elections which they are said to win. So another a nice statistics is Kerala has about 2.9 lakh 9 crore voters, and as usual, the male voters are outnumbered by female voters. The Left Front Alliance is heading to this election with it's a 10-party alliance, basically headed by the CPIM, which is the largest among the two left parties. CPI is the smaller party, and here you will see NCP Power faction, the RJD. They also contest along with the Left Front Alliance. The Left Front Alliance and the UDF is a 9-party alliance. Here you see, interestingly, TMC is one of the one of the member of this alliance. So NDA has got about, it's an alliance of 3 parties. It is BJP, of course, is the major party. They are contesting about 99 seats, and there is a party called BDJS, Bharat Dharma Janasena. Then there is another party called 2020 Party. That is headed by one Mr. Sabu Jacob. They are contesting about 19 seats in these elections. So Aam Aadmi Party, as they contest in most of the state elections now. They are contesting in about 60 seats in these elections as well. So these elections are one, it's a very crucial election for Congress, and two, yes, there are people who say that Left Front has got an anti-incumbency, so after 10 years of rule. But there is also a report which says that it is not, the anti-incumbency is not so pronounced, and BJP can tilt the balance, because BJP has made a very strong show in local body elections, and they are slated to touch about 20% vote share, and that can be a big impact on both the parties. So it could be it could be an election wherein it could be a repeat of 2011, where the LDF got 68 and UDF got 72. In all probability, it could be a flip. So this time, the same thing can happen for in favor of UDF, or it can happen that LDF can retain power. That is also a possibility, because BJP, is definitely going to grab a big vote share. How many seats it is going to translate into a number of seats, that vote share, we have to wait and see. And here in this channel, you will see a lot of videos coming up with a lot of statistics about Kerala in the last 2 elections, who has won, who is strong in which area. So stay tuned with me, to learn more about Kerala, and so that you can enjoy the results whenever it comes. So see you till we meet next time. Thank you.